Today on Eagle Nation News, Abigail Smith highlights a student here at PHS who has started her own business. What all is she doing to further her career?
Troyce Murphy highlights Madison Lee's dance career. How does she manage school and dance?
And finally, Maggie Hale is in studio to give us an update on how the 2019 UIL football playoffs are panning out.
Eagle Nation News starts
right now. Good afternoon, Eagle Nation. Today is Thursday, December 12th. I'm Julia Bizayan.
And I'm Lauren Womack.
Let's jump right in and send it to Abigail Smith and find out how one PHS senior has already become an entrepreneur.
Since joining the Prosper Career Independent Study Program, Cameron Jones has been given the opportunity to start her own business and get a real-world look into the industry of fashion marketing.
So the name of my store is Landry Page, and it's basically like an online clothing boutique. And so basically we go to market and pick out the clothes we want to sell and then post it on our page. Through starting my own business, I got to see the legal side of things, and I didn't realize how extensive it was to actually start your own business. And the process was like a lot longer than I thought it would be.
Tonight at 6 p.m., PCIS is hosting a come and go event to showcase students like Cameron's work from their first semester.
I'm proud of Cameron for doing this because she's young and learning before she even goes to college to even major in marketing. I think starting Landry Page will help her to understand the whole process of applying for your own business and merchandising, picking out what you want to sell, and then the financial part of it as well. First, we had to go do the application for doing business as and get our business name and make sure the name wasn't taken yet. And then we had to apply for a tax ID number, and then we will go to market and pick out all the clothing that we want to sell and then post it on our Instagram page that has been set up by Cameron. And
I'm really grateful to be able to do this because I'm so young and a lot of people at my age don't really get this opportunity. So it's really nice to get into my career field at such a young age and get a look at things that I usually wouldn't get to look at.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Abigail Smith. Prosper.
Yesterday afternoon and into this morning, your phone was probably buzzing and blaring the emergency alert system noise because of a blue alert. Now, we've all heard this noise for an amber alert, which is when a child is reporting missing, and possibly a silver alert when an elderly person with a mental disease goes missing. But it is infrequent to see a blue alert, which is for when, quote, an offender who killed or seriously injured a federal, state, or local law enforcement officer in the line of duty is on the run. Wednesday's alert was an attempt to track down 21-year-old Tavares D. Henderson, who is accused of killing Nassau Bay Police Sergeant Kylia Sullivan, 43 years old, on Tuesday night. There is a reward of up to $20,000 for information leading to Henderson's arrest. If you have any information, please do not hesitate to contact the Harris County Sheriff's Office.
10-month-old Tinsley Lewis was born premature with Epstein's anomaly, a rare incurable heart defect which led to chronic lung disease and severe high blood pressure. Ever since she was born, she has been on a ventilator, life support, and has had several surgeries at Cook Children's Hospital in Fort Worth. Today, a new judge will be deciding if they should keep Tinsley on life support or take her off, since the hospital says there is nothing else they can do to help her. If the judge agrees with the hospital, the family has 10 days to find a new hospital to treat her. Now, this trial will not be taken lightly from either side, and Texas Right to Life and Protect Texas Fragile Kids are doing everything they can to help Tinsley and her family.
Now, Casey Boston is here live in studio with your Fast Forecast.
Thank you, Julia. Today's temperatures look pretty chilly with it being around 45 degrees. Wind speeds have definitely gotten stronger, with today's being around 8 miles per hour. Looking forward into the week, it should remain pretty sunny until Sunday, where we can expect the day to be pretty cloudy. For the next couple of days, the highs should get into the 60s and the lows should dip down into the 30s and 40s. This Texas winter weather is pretty unpredictable, so be sure that you're tuning in every day to stay up to date with any unexpected changes in the weather. That's all that I have for you today. I'm Casey Boston. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Casey. When we return, Brenna Gibbons will be in studio talking about a present that might come with your Christmas tree.
Stay tuned. Now, Brenna Gibbons is here live in studio with your Talent Talk, sponsored by Corbridge Orthodontics.
Christmas is right around the corner, and with that, everyone is purchasing their Christmas trees and decorations. Now, personally, I don't buy a new tree every year, but rather I've had the same one my whole life. But for those of you who do buy a new tree each year, there is one thing you might want to watch out for. If you just happen to be looking through your tree and you see a walnut-sized mast, clip the branch and toss it outside because they are praying mantis eggs. They consist of around 100 to 200 praying mantis inside them, and if you do not remove the egg, they will hatch and starve inside your home. It is best to search for these eggs before bringing the tree into your house because once the mass of praying mantis warms up, that is when they'll begin hatching. Let us know if you've ever run into this problem or if you've even heard about it by tweeting us at Eagle Nation News, and make sure to check out our website, eaglenation.net, for previous episodes. Back to you guys at the desk.
You may have heard the name Madison Lee before, and I know we here at ENN have featured her before in the past, but this time we are highlighting her as a dancer.
That's right, Troyce Murphy has more on how Madison Lee has been pursuing dance. Take a look.
School can be discouraging and time-consuming, especially when you are enrolled in difficult classes. Madison Lee, a senior at Prosper High School, not only maintains her grades, but she also serves as a teacher aide.
I like how laid back Madison is. She kind of rolls with the punches. This year, she's my lab assistant. Even though she's academically strong, she's also really strong in her arts as well. Madison is very talented and can handle all sorts of different aspects. Whatever kind of goals she sets, I would definitely be her supporter.
Not only is Madison a hardworking student, but she also dedicates her time towards performing on 2 elite dance teams.
Balancing time between AP classes and being on 2 different dance teams is hard, but it's about like using the time you have between stuff. I remember like last year I was definitely doing a lot of my homework like during lunch. It's definitely given me a strong work ethic. I've like really thrown myself into improving.
Being a part of such a prestigious team, Madison and her crew have been gifted many opportunities, such as dancing halftime shows for the Cowboys and traveling the world dancing on the Royal Caribbean Cruise.
Working for the Royal Caribbean Cruise was a lot of fun. My team and I, the officials, we were asked to be performers for the cruise, and we got to perform in the Aqua Theater, which is the water theater where like the diving shows and like the other water shows are. The biggest takeaway from performing overseas is you learn how to like A, respect other people's cultures because obviously you're not in your own culture, and B, learning how to be entertaining.
Perfecting a craft can come at a price, but Madison Lee is a prime example of how hard work builds character. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Troyce Murphy, Prosper.
Now Maggie Hill is in studio to give a Game Time Sports update about the UIL football playoffs.
As we have learned this year, all Cinderella stories must come to an end. In the D2 category, Dallas Jesuits saw an end to their season with a loss to Spring Westfield. A 38-28 loss would still make Ranger history by being their first regional final appearance in school history. E.J. Smith was a force to be reckoned with not only against Westfield, but during the entire season, he made a name for himself. However, this game stayed close thanks to the offense. Jalen Spicer was a key asset with the Jesuit, two pass breakups, 50-yard returns, and on top of that, he put the clamps on any receiver who lined up with him. Spring Westfield will advance to take on Denton Geyer with one win separating them from the state championship. In the D1 category, the 11-2 Prosper Eagles fell to the 11-2 Rockwall Yellow Jackets. The 59-42 loss would be heartbreaking for the community, with a Rockwall last-minute touchdown making the final score more than it really was. Rockwall quarterback Braden Locke would throw an interception onto Jordan Miles, who would run it back for a pick six. This game was played with great defenses on both sides of the ball, but the wide receivers brought up the energy in the Frisco Star. If you want to hear more sports like this, be sure to tune in every day for your Sports of the Week.
That's all the time we have for today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Lauren Womack.
And I'm Julia Bizarre. Live long and prosper.